I've been talking to Dylan since February 2021 about getting a new PC, and it's about time that he got one. So this is his new monster computer with an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D and an RTX 3090. Now the reason I'm recommending a PC like this is because you can get a top-end monster computer for about 5 or 6 grand. It'll look like this. That's with an RTX 3090. Now the key thing is, just because the 4090 came out, it doesn't mean the 3090 is now less powerful. The 4090 is more powerful, but the supporting parts that you need for that PC make everything more expensive. This is still an incredible option if you want to play any game that you like, 4K, highest settings, and still get more than 150 FPS. So Dylan's PC has a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, and a lot of you guys are telling me that I say everything's my favorite, and it's just because I have a lot of favorites for different reasons. But if you want a high-end gaming PC, the reason this is actually my favorite gaming processor is because the 5800X 3D is going to get you the same FPS as a Core i9-12900K, sometimes even better, actually quite a lot of the time even better. But it uses less power, as in less wattage, so it actually runs a lot cooler. So you'll find that this thing is just better for gaming. The graphics card is an ASUS ROG White RTX 3090. Now the reason I recommend this thing instead of a 4090 is if your budget is not $8,000. Because if you want to get a 4090, there's a few things you need to consider. First up, you do need a top-end processor. This 5800X 3D would do it, but the main thing you need is a 1000-watt power supply, especially if you're using an Intel processor. The RAM is 32 gig Corsair Dominator, and a lot of people ask me if they should get 64 gig RAM in their new PC, and I just don't recommend it because you're going to use like 20 gig when you're gaming and streaming, Google Chrome is open. You're not going to use more than 32 gigs. So 32 gig was perfect for him, and at the minute it's stuck on blue because the PC is probably on the lock screen. We haven't got a monitor plugged in to check, but you just use Corsair IQ and you can change that to whatever color that you like. The motherboard is an ASUS ROG Strix B550A gaming motherboard, and they are white, so that's the reason we use quite a lot of them in these kind of PCs. You can't really get any other white motherboards. There was one from NZXT, but they stopped making them in Australia, so you can't get them. The B550A is really good, and we just have to add a Wi-Fi card to these, and you've solved your Wi-Fi problem. Now, like I said, the power supply is an 850 watt. It's a Cooler Master Gold rated SFX, and they have a 10-year warranty on them. Dylan's gone with 4 terabytes of SSD storage. They're actually PMY Gen 4 2 terabyte NVMe SSDs, so they're perfect for gaming, streaming, video editing, whatever you want to do. They won't run out of bandwidth. Now, as you can tell, the case is exactly the same as James's. It's a Lian PC011 Dynamic Mini Snow Edition tower case. We've got the Lian SL120 fans the whole way around. The cooler is an NZXT Kraken Z53, and a lot of you guys are asking me what RGB software is used to control this stuff. Now, you can go and get Signal RGB and try and connect everything together, but it does kind of eliminate a few features that some of these devices have. So in this PC, the main RGB program we're using, because it's an ASUS motherboard, is ASUS Armory Crate. Now that's going to control the fans if you want it to, and the Strimers if you want it to. You can also control the fans and the Strimers with the L-Connect 3 software from Lian. The cooler is connected to NZXT Cam, which is NZXT's software for controlling RGB. At the minute, we just have the liquid cooler temperature on there for the processor. And we also use Corsair IQ for the RAM here. So do yourself a favor, if you want to get yourself a custom PC, go to cataclysm.com.au, click on 100% custom at the top, fill in the form, and get yourself a custom computer at your budget to do whatever you want to do on it. And it's going to look really cool and you're going to love it. So fill in the form there, have a chat to me, and I'll see what I can do for you.